What's up, everybody? I'm going to show you 3 bike stands today, specifically made for e-bikes. I just did a shootout between a couple really great bikes, and everyone kept asking about the stand. Okay, so I said, oh, I haven't done one in a while. So this is the Enduro Engineering stand right here. Not that heavy, very portable, doesn't have a big footprint. You don't have to fold it up and whatnot. But check it out. It's got some good construction, American made from a motorcycle company. And let me just show you, the minute you see it in action, it just makes sense right away. So the opportunity with e-bikes is they're so heavy, 40 to 60 pounds, and it's kind of hard to lift onto a stand, right? So they're coming up with electric stands and whatnot, but really, it's kind of been figured out before in the motorcycle world, as we get a lot of cues there. And all you need to do here is rest the front wheel to stabilize it, and then rest the bottom bracket area. They have adjustable feet in the bottom bracket area, so you can move it fore and aft. And also you have height adjustment right here, so you could make sure your 27 or your 29er have enough clearance to the ground so you can work on it. And this is not the ultimate do-all stand, but it will cover 90% of what you need to do, because your rear wheel and your cranks and your chain are free to move in your saddle, so you can work on the stuff you need to work on. You can't really work on your front brake unless you're just centering it and whatnot, but that's what's stabilizing it. And it is stable, pretty stable. You can wash it, you can do all kinds of stuff. But the main thing with e-bikes is you can't backpedal and spin the chain. And so to lube your chain, you need to pedal forward. Either that or flip your bike and kind of scratch up your grips and saddle. So here you can do your most basic stuff, do your pressures, charge your bike. Pretty cool. Sound like a used car salesman, huh? So if you want to work on your front wheel, you can't. Well, you can do your air pressure. But it really has another handy tool, which is it's stable because of this swiveling part right here. It hugs the wheel, and if the tighter it's hugged, the more stable the bike. And you can have this strap. You just pull it, yank it, latch it, but I never use it because it's stable enough for what I need to do. Everything is won and lost by the ease of putting on the bike and the ease of putting off the bike. All you need to do is really get this thing, make sure it's not in the way, the pedals, and then you just lift it, put it down, and you roll it off. All right, put it on. You really want to do that roll off, roll back scenario. And then you make sure this pedal is not gonna in the way, and then boom. And so it's 50 pounds, but really the weight you're carrying at any one point is only like 20, because the wheel touching the ground is the one carrying most of the weight. So there's the first one. So a couple of tool-free adjustments. This thing swivels to take on different wheel sizes, and you can do a fat tire up to 4.0, maybe even bigger. And if you have fenders, it's a little harder, but you can just strap it on to press the fender against this. It'll be fine too. All right. On to stand number 2. It is the Feedback Sports Rack, RAKK 2.0, because it's made for e-bikes, but of course it will handle normal bikes as well. So just beefier, bigger footprint, bigger place for wheels, and then the Rack E has a place where you Velcro your charger to. So it's one-stop shop, and it has magnets where for your charging cables. So they will just be in here, they won't be dancing around anywhere. So I noticed you can go drive into it like that, and then boom, and boom. It's not the most stable thing, but it's gonna stay unless you have like super high winds. You really shouldn't be working on this bike. But I think it's more stable on the rearward direction because your wheel is not turning left and right. And all you need to do is back into it. So very easy to use. And now that it's adaptable to bigger wheels, heavier bikes, it has a longer lifespan. If you leave it outside forever, it can corrode a little bit. Mine is that way, but it's still plenty usable. All right, the last rack I want to show you is a bike stand, mechanic stand, is the Feedback Sports Pro HD. And look at the beef on this thing. It's huge, but it's not really that heavy. It folds up really nicely, and maybe I go sideways on it. But it's the familiar Feedback Sports construction, so very nice materials, finish, and it's got this quick release arm, kind of a beefier hold on your seat post, and it has a capacity now of 100 pounds. 100 pounds, and pretty cool because a lot of my old racks, they tip over when I have a bike that's fairly heavy. All right, open it, and then lift it up. So I'm just gonna clamp the stanchion of the dropper post. Not something you want to do all the time, but this is just a quick demonstration. So there you go. It's held securely. It's got this knob that you turn, so it's not it's not gonna topple over. It's so sturdy. And when you need to take it off, you could just turn this knob slowly, so you get an easy release. Right there. So you could do boom. So pretty handy. There's a magnet on this side for your most often used tools, but it folds up nice as well. So as far as pricing, this is kind of pricey, 500 bucks. Hopefully go on sale. The Rack 2.0 is $69 and $79, I believe. Pretty reasonable. And this one, American made, and just robust finish. I've left this outdoors in the rain and sun for 2 years. It doesn't degrade. This one is $190. Used to be $150, but American construction and costs and all that have added to the pricing. They've made these plastic parts alloy now, so a little bit different from what I have, but 190 bucks, right? But get this, I have a 10% coupon code, so $19 off. It'll be like 170. And then something I noticed too is they have free shipping. The packaging on this, it folds up so compactly that they're able to ship it for free. So 170 shipped to your house is not bad. But let me tell you, all my friends have this now, and even though it's an investment, I don't think anyone regrets it. So pretty cool. You have this, and you have one of these. You're good to go. Thanks a ton.